Have you noticed that things come to you when you're in a state of non-resistance? When you're no longer in a state of needing it, when you're in a state of detachment from the result, you're more in the present moment. You're more centered in yourself, your own energy, your own frame, your own field. And there's a magnetic energy to that point of focus. It's very attractive. It's that moment when things just move into flow state. You're not trying to make them happen. And it's the same thing with relationships. It's the same thing with attracting true love into your life. Whether you want to find your soulmate, you want to find your twin flame, whatever you want to call it, you want to find your beloved, you want to find your true love. But your true love in the external reality is not someone that you find. It's someone that you become. And this is something that I found in my journey, is that when I finally got to the point of no longer needing it, no longer needing it in someone else and going out and looking for it, because when you're constantly looking for your true love, it's like you're looking for where they're not. When you actually let go and you're actually focused on your purpose, you're focused on your mission, you're focused on your health, you're focused on your own alignment with source. What I found was I was actually loving myself. When I was actually focusing on that, I gave up searching for it. That is when true love came into my life. And it was when I became the match to it. Because it's not about searching for it, right? It's about becoming the version of you that is the vibrational match to the love that you want to experience. And when you're on this journey and you focus on your own alignment and you're letting go of resistance, what you're going to find is you're going to move into this state where you're no longer going to need it. You're no longer going to be attached to it. And that's when you become magnetic, you become attractive to it. What you want wants you. And what's for you is for you. And as we're on this journey of awakening, there's layers that we're peeling off of conditioning over the top of our true self, like some kind of cosmic onion. And that as we're focusing on the inner work, that's the path that will take you there. That's the path that will take you to your true love, that will take you to your abundance. See, it's not the seeking for it outside, it's the willingness to go within. And that's what I experienced, is that my journey to love was a journey of going within. And as I was able to go within and look at the patterns and the shadows in places where I didn't love myself, or I had past disharmonies in my relationships or family dynamics that I needed to work through, say empathic codependency, and looking outside of myself to find leaders, to find validation, and how I would also attract people that were narcissistic, very much like sucking my energy. And how I cleared and learned that lesson was I started to realize that this is just a polarity of two different sides of an energy. And it takes both sides of those energy because they're part of the same life lesson, so they're both a match. So you won't attract something to you in your life like that unless there's something within yourself that is a shadow frequency that matches that. And so once I started looking at my own shadow frequencies and not judging those frequencies, not judging those experiences, but allowing myself to experience them without judging them and bringing them into the light of awareness, that was how I did that shadow work. It was like each relationship that I was in became a path for me to transmute, became a path for me to come to greater self-awareness, to come to greater forgiveness, to let go of patterns that didn't serve me. And another part of this, for the masculine along the journey, is how to reprogram of what being the sacred masculine actually means for you, what it means to show up as a sacred guardian in your life, and to be able to hold that space for the feminine, and to bring back the ancient alchemy into your everyday life, and to bring the energy of devotion into your life. So it was very much an initiation into the sacred mysteries for me, as it became more attuned to that energy. It can be something that a lot of people are not familiar with because they're so accustomed to seeing the superficial 3D reality and what love is in movies. But actually what it is so much deeper than that. It's the very fabric of our existence. And so as you start to work with the polarities inside of yourself, of the masculine and the feminine, you start to come into initiation into this living mystery school of life, where there's so much magic, there's so much alchemy and transformation that starts to happen as you devote yourself to that path. As you start to open your heart, as you start to heal these traumas, it's also a path of union, of unity, where you come to greater levels of awakening. And as you devote to that path, your true love will appear, your divine counterpart will appear when you're ready. And it's also a journey that's a mirror of each other, because they're also ready. And there's a journey within that mirror, that sacred mirror meeting.